Pleasant Hill School District asked voters for nearly $18 million to spruce up schools. Measure 2221 is another one coming down to the wire. It is failing, but barely. Check this out. It is so tight. Only 4 votes. Money would be used to build new wings at the high school and new classrooms at the elementary school. KEZI 9 News reporter Stacey Kafka was at the watch party tonight as those numbers came down. She's now live in the studio with what supporters are saying about this tight race. Stacey?
School administrators and Pleasant Hill families were among those who gathered to watch the results. With the race within a handful of votes all night, bond supporters say they're anxiously awaiting the final results. Around 70 people gathered in Pleasant Hill tonight in support of the bond measure. These supporters say this measure is necessary because the district's schools haven't been renovated in decades. Even as the last votes were tallied tonight, the district superintendent says he's still a bit anxious because the measure that was within a handful of votes all night is failing by 4 votes right now.
Looking at our plan, kind of figuring out there's needs that need to be addressed. And so the next step would be, how do we go about addressing them? Kind of regrouping some people who had been part of this and figuring out what the next step would be.
Money from this bond measure would also be used for security improvements at the high school and internet upgrades. Some parents who were at the watch party tonight say they've spent months campaigning for this bond measure to pass, but say watching the results come in tonight was like walking on pins and needles because they didn't know which way the vote would go. Live in the studio, Stacey Kafka, KEZI 9 News.